this MBA program, you have 4 semesters. Starting from today, you have to participate for 4 semesters. So there are for the first semester, you have only 2 modules. Please mute your mics. Okay, right. So first semester you have 2 modules, people and organization and leadership module. When it comes to the second semester, you have 3 modules. Those are accounting and finance or managers. Then marketing module is there. Then another module called developing effectiveness in leadership. Third semester, you have 2 modules, innovation management and management learning and research. So from third semester onwards, you are going to start your thesis. So we will finish your coursework from third semester. That means no classes will be there after the third semester. Fourth semester, you have your thesis. So those are only individual consultations. But sometimes we will arrange some workshop for you in order to do the questionnaire development and data analysis. Other than that, we don't have any classes. So it's your responsibility in the fourth semester to contact your supervisor and to complete your research. So those are the modules. When it comes to the assignments, so most of the time, each module you have to do 2 assessments. Especially in the first semester, you have 2 assessments. People and organization 2 assessments, leadership also you 2 assessments. So these assessments can be different. In some modules, you have to do presentations and individual reports. In some you have to do some both assessments will be reports. So the assessment will be totally different from one subject to another subject. So all the guidelines will be uh, given to you by your lecturers. And when it comes to the assignment submissions, at the beginning of this semester, I will share you the lecture schedule of that semester. So there I will mention the assignment due dates. So you have to remember that I can't change these assignment due dates. In case if I change this one, then we won't be able to submit your marks on time to the university. Therefore, you need to arrange your work according to the due dates of these assignments, please. And when you are going to submit this assignment, we have a separate portal to submit all your assignment. That is ELMS, or we call it as ICMS as well. So I'll give you a separate guideline about this ICMS in the next session, because up to now we deal with these Teams accounts. Now you have all of you are having your Teams account. Now we can move into ELMS account. So that guideline I'll give you next time. So you have to submit all your assignments on the given due date before 11:59 p.m. Sri Lankan time. 11:59 p.m. Don't wait until 11:59. 11:59 pahunot, what will happen is it will be considered as a late submission. Therefore, you have to submit all your assignments uh, on the given due date before 11:59. And before you are going to submit all your assignments, you can get all the feedback from your respective lecturers. You can send your assignments to your lecturers and they will send you the feedback. If you need, you can contact them. And don't submit your assignments without getting the feedback, because they will check all the past criteria of your assignment before the submission. Therefore, it's better to get the feedback from your lecturers. And the other one that I want to explain is about the mitigation circumstances. In case if you can't submit your assignment on the given due date due to a medical reason or due to a death of one of your family members, then please inform it to me. Okay? Please inform it to me as soon as possible. Then we can give some kind of a provision for you all to submit it within a reasonable time period. So that's what we call the mitigation circumstances, but it's only valid for a medical reasons and a death of one of your family member. Okay, you have to provide evidences for that. The other one is in case we have another thing called a take a break. Uh, if you feel that you are not in a position to continue yours this semester due to a financial issue or an employment issue, then there is another provision called a take a break option. You can request for a batch transfer, but maximum period will be 1 year, and there are some some certain things that you need to consider. That means if you need to complete your MBA program within 3 years period. If you increase that period, then your studentship will be inactivated from the university. Therefore, all of you have to complete your MBA program within 3 years of the registration. At ESOFT, you have to complete your you are given a student period of 2 years. 1 minute please. Right, sorry. So at ESOFT, you are given 2 years period. So within that period, you can complete, because this is a 18 months program. So if it increase, then there can be some charges. Therefore, if you are going for a take a break option, there can be some charges like batch transfer fees will be there, extension fees will be there. So you have to consider that part as well. So in case if you want to take this option, please talk to us immediately, and you have to do some you have to provide some evidences as well. Then the other one is about the lecture recordings. I want to tell you. So lecture recording can be only the lecturer can start the recording here. So in case if you can see here the lecture recording is not on, you can inform it to your lecturer. Then he will start recording. So at the end of your lecture, I will share you the link where you can download this lecture recording. And for the first module, people and organization, first assessment is related to blogs. You have to create some blogs related to HR issues. So we will give you a guidance on how to create these blogs. So I will share some recordings with you all after this lecture. Then you can get the guidance on how to create these blogs for that assessment. So basically, those are the things that I want to tell you about the modules, about the assignments, about the mitigation, take a break, and lecture recordings. And yes, that's all. Anything that you need to clarify from me about this MBA program?
Lachita, the
Yes.
topics of the assessment will be given prior to the lecturing, or it will be in middle or at the end of the.
Yes, Mr. Benjamin, normally we are giving all the assignments at the beginning of the semester, but this
Yeah.
time we are going to change the assignments. Therefore,
Yeah.
we have to wait for the university approval.
Yeah.
So, most probably within next week, I will share you all the assessments related to your modules.
Yeah. And my second concern is, I think yesterday you have shared all the related PowerPoint presentation and all the readings related to the first and second module.
Yes.
In that, I think in 7185, module number 7 and 85, the
Mhm.
first book, the module handbook, it's not opening. I think it's a corrupted file. If you can
Yeah.
resend it back, it would be fine.
Uh, I will share these module handbooks later, because we have to wait for the university approval. They will send all the module handbooks within next week.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will share it again.
Okay. Thank you, Last.
Any other issues?
Hello.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Shara.
Ms. Asita, so can you explain again that the recording regarding that recording you have explained that is
Okay, you all can't switch on this recording. Okay, you are here, you all of you are attendees of this lecture. So only the lecturer can switch on this recording. Therefore, you have to inform your lecturer to switch on this recording.
okay. Okay, thank you.
Yes, I will. Taris, I will share all this document now. After this session, I will share it.
Good morning, all. I'm Fazal, by the way.
Asal, sir.
Hope everyone is doing well. And today, as we already informed, formally we are starting the lectures. I would like to wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. And again, though Lasita explained about the take a break, intermittent, and those things, it is not compulsory. Don't forget. And I am 100% sure no one will take any breaks during the studies.
Yes,
And I am
please.
100% sure no one will take or postpone the studies. As a team, it is better to complete this MBA, as a team, and let's go to the graduation, everyone together. Hopefully during 2023 September. So as a team, in this group we have almost 90. As a group, let's go to the graduation. And don't think about a take a break or drop out from the program. Whenever you have any issues, you can contact me or Lasita. And probably you will have issues because as everyone said to me, and as we know, most of you are coming back to the studies after a very long time. Therefore, you will face number of issues during the assignments. It will be only during the first semester. After that, you will get to know what you have to do and how to do everything and so on. Therefore, don't worry about anything. Yes, of course, if you do not face the problem, then only you will have a problem. I am 100% sure everyone will face problems when you do the assignments and when you attend the lectures. Uh, everyone knows that sitting on one place from morning 8 to evening 6 after very long time is not very easy. So don't worry about it. I'm 100% sure as a team, you will complete this program very successfully. And I'm sure there are people who are actually supporting each other. And whenever there is a problem with your colleagues, please talk to them, support them as much as possible, and take them with you. If you have more knowledge on one subject, better to support them to, get them in. If you want to have discussions over Teams or Zoom, do that. If you want to use the same Teams, you can actually create your own timings and discuss with your colleagues. So that is a good practice. Since there are group assignments as well, you'll be able to discuss with them. And whenever you have more knowledge on a topic, of course, better to have a Singaling කියන කුප්පි classes කියලා එව්වත් දාලා කතා කරලා කරා නම්, of course, this MBA will be very useful and very interesting. That is what we expect also, because there are a number of very experienced individuals here who actually can share their knowledge with others. Therefore, that is what we expect from this MBA, the contacts and the knowledge sharing and the, group works, team works, and so on. Therefore, do that and take everyone together to the graduation. We will be always there to help you whenever you face problem. You can contact us anytime when you face problems. And again, wish you all the very best. Good luck to your future careers and this future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Fasal sir. So I forgot to tell you one thing. As Fasal sir said, please don't go for a take a break or transferring options. But you can take a break only within the first month of the starting date in this semester. After that, you can't go for a take a break. You have to remember that one as well. Right. Any other issues that you need to clarify? If not, we can start our module.
Good morning, Lasita.
Good morning.
The Lasita, that you mentioned that all the materials that you shared via email, right?
Yes.
But actually, personally, I didn't get any email from you.
Can you please text me your email address? I will
For
check.
sure, I will. Okay, thank you, Lasita.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes if you have actually given your official email address, sometimes you may not receive. Therefore, if possible, share the Gmail or any other emails. That will be easy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Faisal.
Well, Professor Razi is here.
Still not, sir. Any other things that you need to clarify?
Lasita, I heard someone said that you have shared your lecture slides and stuff like that. Was it emailed or was it on Teams?
It's emailed, Mr.
It
Arif.
was both on. There was a link on Team also. In the WhatsApp message, the link was sent, and the email also. The documents was shared. I think I got it from the both media.
I got one email with the some Word document. I still didn't open. Were there any PowerPoints on the same email? Or?
Yes, there were more than for the first module. I think more than 15 slides were there, and uh, the second section there were more than 12.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Any other questions? Or any thing that you want to tell?
Good morning, Mr. Pasal. Whatever all the classes are, the recording, no? They are sharing everything,
Yes,
no?
yes.
Okay,
Of course.
Later we can review this one also. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All the classes will be recorded, and immediately after the class, the link will be shared in the WhatsApp group, so you can download the recordings whenever you want. Right, then let's go to the session. So today's first session will be done by Professor Razi. So if I introduce him, he is actually a graduate from University of Colombo and did his master's again at the University of Colombo, and he left to Malaysia for his PhD, and he has completed his PhD at the Malaysian University, Islamic International University of Malaysia, under knowledge management, and he served at the same university for about 5 years as the senior lecturer, and came back to Sri Lanka 2 years back, and currently he is actually working at the University of Kelaniya as his senior lecturer, and very recently, 2-3 days back, he has promoted as the professor. So so from 2 days before, he is actually now Professor Razi Jalaldin. He's originally from Kurnagala and currently living in Tiharia. He has almost 15 plus years of lecturing experience in different part of the universities. He started his career at University of Colombo as the lecturer. After that, he, as I told, he left to Malaysia and came back to Sri Lanka, and currently he is serving at the University of Kelaniya, University of Kelaniya, Faculty of Management and Commerce. So currently he is a professor of education, and he's basically his main area is knowledge management, HR, and leadership. So he will be the person conducting the peoples and organization module in the first semester. Right, he will join now. Enjoy the lecture, and again wish you all the very best. Thank you. Lasita, hope Dr. Razi will be joining now.
Yes, sir, he will now.
හරි හරි දැන් තමයි ජොයින් කරා වෙන කොහෙද කරන ජොයින් කරලා තියෙන්නේ ලසිතා ගුරු එක තමයි ජොයින් උනේ ඒකේ හිටියා 20ක් විතර දැන් මූ ඔක්කොම
Please mute your mics.
Good morning, Lasita.
Good morning, Doctor.
Yeah, I'm already in. Are you waiting for me or still something
Yes,
going?
I actually have introduced you before you joining, so you can start the session.
Okay, thank you, Fazal. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, doctor.
Good morning, doctor.
Very good morning, doctor.
Good morning, doctor.
Very good morning to you all. Okay, I hope that Mr. Fazal might have told you about myself. I am Razi, currently working as a professor at the University of California, Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies. And I'm actually I involved with the ESOFT Candy branch for around almost 3 years now, teaching the same module for around 5 badges, I believe, 5 or 6 badges. So I believe that I have some kind of experience of handling this particular module. I understand the scope and the nature of the subject, right? At the same time, I involved with the Gampa and the Colombo branch also. So my relationship with the ESOP is quite, I should say that it's quite strong, and it's a good relationship, right? So guys, first of all, I would like to welcome you all for this master or MBA program. I hope that, and I believe that you people have made a kind of good decision or good choice to join this particular program. As you all know, there is a question from someone, I believe. Let me step into the question. Right. What is the PP related to people and organization lecture? So please record the session. Okay, I think the recording is happening. Tushar said Yeah. Tushara, I believe the recording is happening already. Yeah.
Thank
Then,
you, sir.
yeah, Varan, I believe. Varan, what's the PP related to people and lecture? The question is not that clear, Mr. Varan. Are you here?
Yes, I just mean, is there any PP related to the lecture now that you have shared already?
Yeah, I believe that Lasita might have shared with you a soft folder. Did you receive a soft folder?
Yeah, I already received, but is there any particular PP for that, which is this going to happen now?
Yeah, chapter 1 is there. Normally, the folder, if you want, I can show you how the folder looks like. Let me just. Lasita?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't share the screen, Lasita. It is only for the organ.
I'll give that permission. Sorry.
Yeah,
Now you
now,
can do it.
yeah, now I can. Not this one. Okay, now I believe that Lasita might have shared with you all a soft folder where you will find like this, right? Warren, can you find, now you see here the slide number 1, slides week 1, something like that. So this is where you can find your PowerPoint slides plus the reading material for this particular module. I hope you're able to find it. So guys, I hope that most of you might be rejoining with your continuation of your education after some time, and you people might be in the industry for a long period of time. So we have to understand the difference between the practical world and the academic world, right? As you all know, you people are doing a master program designed by the London Metropolitan University. So even though you people are in Sri Lanka and you people are listening to a Sri Lankan lecturer, but it's still, your program is designed by the London Metropolitan University, right? If so, even though as you people know that I am a lecturer from the University of California, but the program is designed by the London Metropolitan University. And even the most of the resources, right, those materials, including the PowerPoint slide and everything, is coming from the same university. Otherwise, if I did my own materials, then finally you will end up by doing an MBA from University of California, right, to make it exclusive that you people are doing another Metropolitan University MBA. I used to follow the materials and the course structure that is designed by the London Metropolitan University, right? So first, I would like to just give you all a kind of a reminder saying that basically you people, since you people are in the industry, most of the time you people might be attending workshops, right? That is very common in the industry. So where you improve your skills, your knowledge, and all, right? But academic programs are a bit different from the corporate world, where you are supposed to read a lot. In other words, just say, for example, something like this. If you are going for a workshop, you don't need to prepare yourself. There is no assessment or anything. You just go there and you just attend the workshop and just participate in the activities. Through that, you can improve your knowledge or your skills, something like that. But when it comes to academic program, you have to do your homework. Before you come to the class, you might have to do something or reading, something like that. At the same time, there are assessments, so you have to prepare for those assessments. And sometimes you have to involve at the beginning for the assessment, right? For example, in this particular module, there are two assignments. I will explain you all a bit later, where you have to start from the beginning. I should say that from today onwards, you have to involve in the assessment process, right? So as industry guys, please understand this difference. And at the same time, I believe that you people are here not to just to get that MBA title. You people are not here just for that particular certificate. I believe that you are here to enhance your knowledge. We should say that because I believe that I can't teach you all because you people are already matured enough and already you have vast experience in your own industry. So personally, I believe that I can't teach you all. What I can do is just be a facilitator where we can share our knowledge, right? Normally in postgraduate programs, we don't call you people students. Most of the time, and nowadays in the academic field, we call you as learning partners, where we learn together, right? I'm 100% sure some of you might be, more knowledgeable than me, right? It is very common. I have seen different kind of people with a different kind of background, where they can bring a lot of knowledge to the group, and where we can share our knowledge, right? But unfortunately, these days we are meeting online, so we have some kind of limitations. Otherwise, if it is a physical classroom, normally we can have more kind of knowledge share, right? So guys, I hope the end. Now you people have joined here with with whatever the basic qualification. It can be a degree or it can be a professional qualification, or even sometimes some of you might be here based on your experience, I mean the service, right? Experience. But at the end of this program, right? At the end of this program, we say your worldview, how you look at the problems, how you look at the things, right? How you look at the customer, how you look at your employees, your subordinates. The view should differ. Right? If you are coming here, you are joining this program, and you have some kind of we have some we call worldview, how you look at the world, right? If there is no difference at the beginning of your MBA and at the end of your MBA, then no point of attending or getting this MBA, right? Basically, that's why I always used to tell my postgraduate learning partners that we are not here to show or what do you call the academical excellence. We are not here to get all A grade, something like that. But what I feel is that if we can learn something, because we can't learn much here, to be frank, because as I always believe that you people are already have enough experience. Here, what we can do is we can see the how people look at the things from different angles, right? So we have to broaden ourselves. right? So that's what I'm always telling my learning partners. Our worldview should be different after getting our MBA, right? So, guys, with that small remarks, I would like to welcome you all to this program and this particular module. So now, just say, for example, okay, let me start with our module guide. I believe that you people might have this particular document with you all. Let me just share. Did you receive this document from ISOP, guys? If anyone knows, you have, right? Okay. According to Lasita, because this one is the latest one, they are waiting for some approval, especially for the assignment, the second assignment. But anyway, at the moment, this is the one they shared with me. But basically, the contents are basically same. What we did for last semesters and all, but only the yeah, someone's microphone is. So guys, so basically the contents of the yeah, right. So this is the subject, people and organization, principles and practice in global context. That is the name of the module. Someone's microphone is on. Could you please mute it? Otherwise, it's disturbing others. Right. So simply, guys, I believe that you people might be aware. There are some academic discipline we call human resource management. Actually, this particular module is a combination of two subjects. Actually, one is the human resource management. The other one is organizational behavior. If you have done, if you have involved in any local degree programs, normally in our universities, we teach them as two different subjects. But here, because this MBA is quite, give me a second, guys, someone is calling me. I don't know who is coming from our class. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the disturbance. Sometimes, in online classes, sometimes the course coming from the same batch, if they have any issue connecting the class, they used to call me. That's why I thought it's coming from our class. Okay. So, guys, simply what I was telling you all is that this particular module is a combination of human resource management and organizational behavior. Just say now you have another module afternoon that is a combination of leadership and strategic management. So basically, in Western world or the Europe or the other part of the world, when they have this kind of one year degree programs, most of the time what they do is they combine the related subject together. So here, basically, they have combined human resource management and organizational behavior. So if you have any academic background of business programs or business management programs, so be prepared to learn the combination of human resource management and organizational behavior. At the same time, guys, in the Western world, because I have some experience in Australia, and I have a kind of a long experience in Malaysia. I able to work for a university for around 12 years in Malaysia. Recently, I came back to Sri Lanka. So those countries, guys, especially when it's come to master program, they assume that you people have the basic knowledge, right? So no need to worry that we don't have the basic knowledge. But most of the time, whatever the references, right? For example, in this particular program, there is a book. I believe that. Just let me just share that book also here. Give me a second to find it out. Did they share a book with you all in the yeah, here I believe. Yes, I believe that you people might have seen a textbook in your. Can you see a PDF book on your screen? Human Resource Management Practice. Guys, please, can you respond to my question?
Yeah, we can see
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, we can see, sir.
so,
Yes, sir, we can see, sir.
okay, guys, so welcome to the academic world. You see here, it's a very small book. You can see the number of pages here, only 957, right? I believe that is not a big book, right? For you people, it's a very simple, small book. Okay. So, guys, this is the academic world. That's what I told you at the beginning. It is not like just attending a workshop. So, my understanding with these foreign universities. Now, if you people believe that you don't have the basic knowledge of human resource management, then you are supposed to read this book, right? Again, most of those Western universities, if they recommend any book or any reference materials, they assume, right? The academic team assume that the students are already familiar with these old references. That is the assumption, right? So what I'm trying to say here is the module designers or the people who have designed this module, they have given this all references. So they assume that you people are already familiar with these materials. In other words, you are supposed to read these materials, right? Based on these materials, they have developed especially the discussion, the PowerPoints, right? So if you are already familiar, academically familiar, please understand my remarks. If you are academically familiar with the subjects, then okay. But if you are not academically, because most of the time they say, for example, I have seen if you are a marketing manager, then you know, right, how to do marketing and all. But sometimes you don't know what is academically, what is marketing management and the components, right? The same way, if you can be a human resource manager, because I have seen some people just say, for example, Telecom Sri Lanka at the moment. Telecom Sri Lanka human resource manager is not him manager, he's a general manager human resource. He actually is one of my students at the moment for his PhD program. He's basically an engineer, right? So he's an engineer, but he works as a general manager human resource, right? So sometimes he know practically how to do the things, but not familiar with the academically what is human resource management and all. So that's why I'm telling you all, if you are academically not familiar with resource management, so you are supposed to, right? I should say, I like to recommend you all to read this particular book, right? As I told you, it's a small one, only 957, right? So I believe that this book is there in your sort folder. Actually, guys, this is quite older version. This 10th edition. If you can find the latest edition, I believe the latest edition is I believe it is 14 or something. So if you can find the latest version, much better, right? Then guys, okay, let me go back to the module again, the module guide. If you have any question or anything you want to ask, you can disturb me at any time. Right, I am basically a customer-oriented lecturer. Right. Normally, if you say this is enough, sir, then I will stop. Normally, that's how I do my lectures. So anytime you can disturb me and you can ask me anything you want to ask, right? Okay. So this is the module guide, guys. Because you can see the the document on the screen. So basic things are here. So these are the different people involved in the teaching. So these things, actually, if you look at this particular guide, it is being prepared for the UK version, right? We have our own things, and you people can read these things. I don't think that this is, guys, right? Actually, here they have given you a list of bibliography. Actually, the references and bibliography is a bit different. I hope that you people had a session last time on academic writing. So I believe that you people might have a good understanding what is bibliography. So basically, the bibliography is the sources where you can get more information about whatever the topic that we are discussing here. For this particular module, they have given a list of bibliography for your additional knowledge. Then, guys, I believe you people might be interested in this particular part, the assessment. So basically, there are two assessments. One is a weblog. If you are not familiar about weblog, according to Lasita, he said that they will give you all kind of an understanding how to create a blog and all. So basically, how to create a blog and how to maintain a blog is basically a technical part. But from my perspective, as a lecturer for this particular module, the content, that's what important for me. So the technical part, I believe that you will be get a kind of a training from the ESOP if you are not familiar, right? I will show you how the weblogs looks like during our discussion. But at the moment, if I should explain you all about the assessment, the good news is that there is no final exam. So you people can be, I hope that you people might be very happy because there is no final exam like what we see in most of our local programs. This particular module is designed based on some assessment, but that assessment starts from the beginning, right? If it is a final exam, most of the time you can keep all those resources and you can prepare yourself at the end of the exam. Sorry, end of the semester. But here, as I told you, this is we call continuous assessment, right? So it starts from the beginning, especially for this particular module, the block. The block assessment starts from the beginning, where you are supposed to write at least 10 posting, right? You maintain one block, then you are supposed to add 10 posting minimum, minimum 10 posting to that particular blog. So you people might have some question. What are the things that you have in the blog? Basically, right. I have to say another thing here, guys. I hope that you people might be aware the concept called teaching and learning, right? So basically, the purpose of this program, right, is to make an environment where the teaching and learning happen, especially the learning happen, right? Learning won't happen if we can't reflect on it. Just say, for example, sometimes we learn the theoretical aspect or the academic aspect of different concepts. But if you can't, someone's microphone is still on. Can I find that one? We have around 70 odd participants, so it is quite challenging for me to find the, I should say, the culprit. Give me a second. Lasita is calling. Okay, guys, according to Lasita, the chapter 1 slide is missing in your folder. So let me share it first. Okay, guys, I shared with her. Hopefully, she will share with you all. So I believe that you can see the document on your screen, the Microsoft document. So the blog, guys, basically what I was telling you, learning. So simply, these assignments are designed to to give an opportunity for you people, right? For you people to learn something new, right? Or in other words, if I say in a different way, if you look at these assignments, you can't find the answers to these assignments directly from what we discuss or the course materials what we are discussing here, right? Basically, these programs normally I have seen this is the style of the Western world. They give assignments where the students learns themselves, right? They create an opportunity where the learning partners can do their own study or their own search, and through that they learn themselves, right? So if you look at this blog, it is, even though we call blog in academic terminology, we call it as reflective journal, right? Basically, the weblog is academically speaking, we call it as reflective journal. Just say, for example, if you look at from the political point of view, so from political perspective, just say, for example, there are some people like you people might be aware, Mr. Vijayavardhan, he's a former deputy governor of the central bank. So he used to maintain, sometimes he used to write on newspapers and all. Whatever the economic policy is, whenever Sri Lankan government, right, especially related with monetary policy and all, whenever a government announce some policies or some kind of new initiatives, then he writes on newspapers, sometimes online portals and all. He just give his view, right? His view on that particular concept, right? That's what we call a reflective journal. We absorb from. Sorry guys, today a lot of disturbances. This is also another post from the office. Guys, I believe that you people might have received the PowerPoint slide name from Lasita.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just want to confirm whether you have received it. Still, I can see Saminda Fernando says chapter 1 is page not available. I'm not sure what he is referring to. You are referring to the PowerPoint slide or Mike Saminda? Got it. Okay. Someone says got it. Saminda says so. Please, Saminda, check your email because Lafita might have shared with you all now. Okay. So, guys, basically the blog is simply what they expect is you take Just let me, you can find that one. This is what I told you, the reflective journal, the expectation. Okay, so I will explain you now, guys. Basically, now we have to understand there are two assignments for this particular module. One is maintaining a web blog for 30%. The other one is writing an essay on. There are 5 topics suggested by the university. So you have to choose one of those topics, and you have to write an essay, right? So both these assignments are individual assignments. Then the difference, we have to understand the difference also here, guys. Normally in Sri Lankan context, most of the time you say there are 2 assignments like this. We see, they say if the pass mark is 50%, if you get the combined, right, combined 50 marks, then you are passing the module, right? In other words, they say you receive less than 50 marks for your blog, and you get very good marks for essay, then you go through that particular subject. Right, that's how normally in Sri Lankan institution we follow, right? But according to this London Metropolitan University, for them you have to pass both assignments separately. Just say, for example, this blog, you have to pass. You have to get more than 50% for this blog assignments. At the same time, you have to get okay. I can see another comment here. Chanaka, no, Asita Duminda Patira Nage. Right, he says, not matched with professor presence. May I know your problem, Asita?
Professor, that which is shared by Lasita is not matched with which is on the screen.
Yeah, actually that is the Lasita shared with you in the PowerPoint slide. I am actually discussing with you all the module guide. In your folder, you might have this folder, this document like this.
Excuse me, Professor. In the folder, we don't get this modular guide as well, Professor.
Okay, so they didn't share with you.
Okay,
yet.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Okay, I will check with her. Let me check with her. Yeah, guys, I just talked to Lasita. According to her, yeah, she didn't share this document with you all because there is a small concern. They are waiting for the university approval, especially there are small changes. I will tell you what are the changes. So because of that changes, They are waiting for the university approval. Once the university approve, they will share with you this module. For the time being, I just explain you all about these assignments, but you will get this document very soon, hopefully by this week, right? The concern is here, guys, right? This one, right? This one and the this one, the blue font, this one, this area in a different color. They are waiting for the approval from the UK London Metropolitan University. Once they approve, then they will share with you. Right? Hopefully, they will approve. That is our expectation. But normally, we just wait for their official approval to share with you. That is the thing. Thank you for telling me or informing me. Otherwise, I thought that is already with you. Then I explained like that. So simply, guys, as I told you, for each and every assignment, you have to get that pass marks for each and every assignment, right? So that is the big difference from our local context. So I hope people understand that one. Then let me go to the. I will tell you. I will tell you in detail about these two assignments a bit later. Then this is our topics that we are supposed to discuss here. Someone. Okay. Someone asked me, sir, could you please move the screen? Okay, is that okay now? Thank you for your feedback. Otherwise, I believe that everything is okay. If you don't tell me, I don't know. So thank you, guys. So I hope now it is okay. So these are the topics that we are supposed to discuss under this. And then you can see when message now finds it. Thank you. So these are the topics that we are supposed to discuss under this particular module. As I told you, if you are academically familiar with this topic, then you will find that some of these topics are directly related with human resources management. Some other topics are related with organization and behavior, right? So anyway, we can discuss these things here. So actually, if you look at this guest speaker and all, these are in UK context. In Sri Lankan context, we have a different schedule, right? So this is the assessment, especially for right. Yeah, I hope you will be given access to this particular system, ICMS, where that is the place where you have to submit your assignments. So there are two assignments, as I told you earlier. The one is blocked. The deadline is 26 December. So you have to understand that now we have two assignments. The second one is the essay. We have this deadline here. For the essay, yes, this is the deadline. You can submit or no before this deadline, 16th January. But for this block, even though this is the date where we will start for the what is called the assessment, giving marks. But you have to start from the beginning. I should say that you have to start from, say, from this week. I will tell you why you have to start at the beginning, right? Because this assignment is a bit different from our traditional assignments. Yeah, someone's microphone is on. So, okay, I will tell you why you have to start from this week because okay, that's the reason. Now, so this is the assignment, guys. The block in detail, right? So I hope that you people also can read this one for a while. I hope you might have read the first paragraph. Normally the blogs are public, but for this particular assignment, we maintain that blog among our team. That means among you people, plus your teaching panel, myself, Lasita, plus Fazal and all, right? So the purpose is to maintain a blog within our team, right? So you can see here again. So just for example, guys, I will show you one blog. If you people are not, I hope that most of you might be familiar, but just sake of if you are not familiar with any blog. So I hope that you can see website, right? A blog on your screen, Evolution of Human Resource Management. Can you see on your screen?
Yes, sir. We
Yes,
can.
Professor, we can.
Yes, can.
Okay, thank you for your response. Okay, so guys, now this is a blog maintained by some people with lot of pages. We don't need that kind of comprehensive blog for our assignment. You can maintain kind of simple web blog. They will the ESOP will guide you how to do those things, right? Then okay, there is a question from Nilushani. Better if you could explain how a blog is done, right? So actually, Nilushani, the technical part, the ESOP will guide you all how to come up with the blog. It's very simple actually, but it will take our time. So I just I let the ESOP to do the technical part, but I will tell you what are the contents, right? Content wise. So basically, now if you look at this particular blog, this is the post, right? I told you that we need around 10 postings. So this is one of the posting, right? So someone has written this about the evolution of human resource management, right? And they are giving different things here. Then fine, you can see here now they have these are the posting, right? They have different posting. So it will looks like this. Then the other people can comment on it. This is the very important part for this assignment, right? So here, right? Now this is a commenting part, guys. I will tell you why this is important again, right? So here now, whatever the opinion, right? This is someone's reflection on evolution of HRM, the author's reflection. Then as a viewers or as a readers, you can give comments. But if you look at the comments here, it says a real is a great good article and something like that. But this is just giving feedback, right? But for you people, the feedback the Metropolitan University expect is quite what you call creative at the same time with some academical flavor. But I will tell you what's their expectation is. So simply this is the blog, guys, where the other people can comment. So that's what simply that particular paragraph mentioned. I believe that you can see the document again. So the blog consists of two elements: your own blog entries or the postings, right? where you can have text, images, links, multimedia, social media, and anything, right? Actually, when you're writing a blog, in addition to the text, you can have all these multimedia parts. You can add images, you can add videos. Just say, for example, you can have links from YouTube and all. So you can make it colorful. At the same time, please make sure that you understand and write something your own, right? So simply, guys, just say, for example, evolution of HRM. Those are kind of history thing, right? Already there are many things on you can find on the web, right? So basically here our expectation, right? Our expectation is you take a topic, something, and just say, for example, don't take big topics like human resource management. It's a very vast topic, right? You saw the content, right? What we are going to discuss. So everything is included. So no need to take that big topic. Then again, within HRM, you can find some topic like just say motivation, right? If you take motivation, that also very big title to write a blog, right? So my suggestion is you take a small part. Let's say, for example, one of the human resource management function is recruitment, right? So if you take recruitment means if you want to hire people, you gather application, right? That's what simply we call recruitment, academically speaking. Even if you take types of recruitment, for me, I believe that is quite bigger for a blog. If you can choose, just say electronic recruitment. Nowadays, we all, right? Even whether you are running a small company, big company, we use this electronic recruitment technique, right, to recruit new people to our companies. So if you can take electronic recruitment, it's a small part of recruitment, then you write about that particular topic. Just say, for example, you write what is electronic recruitment, how it is being used in other parts of the world, and how it can be used in Sri Lanka. Right. This is quite important, guys. Just if you submit, right, 10 posting, you are meeting the basic requirement of the assessment. But if you want to get good grades, right? Someone is typing something. Okay, someone is asking a question. Can we take a point as a motivational activities? Fahim, I believe Muhammad Mansoor, Muhammad Fahim. Fahim, actually, can we take a point as a motivational activities? I believe, Fahim, I'm not sure what you are really referring to. But for me, motivational activities, again, it's quite, because you have a lot of things, right? You can list a lot. If you can take something very special because blog is, we should be able to attract other people's attention, right? So if you can write something under the motivational activities, if you can find something very interesting or something quite unique, or something very new, right? It is not common in our part of the world. Then I believe it can, because normally we expectation, guys. These are not rules. Expectation is that come up with the blog around 350 words. I repeat again, guys. These are not strong. I mean, these are not the guides that is being given by the London Metropolitan University. They haven't put any kind of restriction for your blog. But our suggestion to make your life easier and your colleagues' life easier and our life easier, right? We normally expect to come up with the blog around 350 words. So if you want to write 350 words posting, if you take a vast or big topic, then you can't write something, you can't convey a message. You can just explain. So our expectation is that you take something, right? Small now. Finds question. Still I am in the finds question. Motivational activities. You take, just say something new, something not common in our country, then explain about that particular activity. Then you can explain how it is being applied in other part of the world, what are the benefits and what are the challenges they face, right? Then you reflect, you bring that particular concept to our own context. Just say a Sri Lankan context, because sometimes, as a Sri Lankans, we have a kind of a common environment, right? Or you can take to your industry. Just say if you are working for a bank, you take to your industry, then you reflect whether that particular concept can be beneficial or what are the challenges or how it can helpful in your own industry. Just say if you are working in a banking sector, so you take the banking sector. Or if you want to reflect very particular to your own organization, that also possible. I repeat again, guys, you choose a concept, you explain that concept, then you try to bring how it is being applied in other part of the world, and you reflect how and what are the challenges and the benefits of applying that particular concept to our own context. It can be Sri Lankan context or an industry concept, industry context, or your own organizational context, right? Is that okay? Did I answer your question, Fahim?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. It's very clear.
Then I have another question here. Give me a second, guys. Sorry for the disturbance. Sorry, guys. Sometimes you can't ignore those calls. I'm very sorry for that. Normally, I don't entertain calls during the class hours. Okay, I have another question here. Should we follow the guidelines which give for assessment writing for the blog also? Fonts, heading style, grades, etc. Okay. I think the question, I repeat the question. Should we follow the guidelines which given for assessment writing for the blog also? Dumbara. Namal Lakshmi Bandar. Namak. Chuttak mata kiyana, what is your question is? I'm not that clear about your question, Dumbara. Right. We can't hear you, Dumbara. Okay. Anyhow, based on what I understand from her question, I believe her, Dumbara. Sorry, sometimes I can't recognize whether male or female. I believe it is female. So I believe her question is that whether you have to follow the guidelines. Actually, you have to follow, I mean, the academic writing styles, right? Because you can't write your own. I mean, it's not like a newspaper article without any reference or anything. So you are supposed to have that academic flavor. That's what I was always telling you all. You have to have that academic flavor for your own. Okay, Lakshmi, that question is coming from Lakshmi. She says that the microphone has some problem. So Lakshmi, basically you have to follow the academic writing guidelines with that references and all. Right? Just say, for example, as I told you, if you choose one particular concept, then explain what is that concept, citing now just say, for example, guys, electronic recruitment. Right? So what is electronic recruitment? You have your own understanding, right? But that is not enough here. You have to bring definition from an academic source, right? With the citation. Already you have learned how to do citation and all. So explain that particular concept, taking academic references. So you explain what is electronic recruitment. So that is you academically explaining the concept. Then you bring what you call how it is being applied in other part of the world. So since we are living, sometimes some of you might be living in abroad, but still you are bringing some experiences that is being reported somewhere, right? Just say, for example, the success of, for example, electronic e-recruitment. Then you will find some write-ups where they have explained the challenges and the benefits of that particular what do you call the particular concept. Then whatever the document that you are referring, you have to cite that one. You have to give credit to that document. So something like that, you give references to the documents, whatever you read, and come up with your posting, right? So that's what basically expectation, Lakshmi. Did I answer your question, Lakshmi?
Professor, I have one question. If we add some pictures, it also counted as a word, or it will be how much?
Picture, okay. Yeah. I hope this is Buddhika, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Buddhika, basically, yeah, picture. I hope you are talking about that diagram or any image.
Image and table both.
Okay. So normally, if it is, yeah, images, normally we don't see much words, right? But if it is a table, then you will find a lot of, it depends on the size of the table. So basically, that also counted. That's what I told you, Buddhika. That's what I told you, Buddhika. It is not kind of, a strict rule. I had to be frank with you. So don't worry about much about the number of words and all, because 350 is our own guides, just to make your life easier and our life easier. But if it is go beyond that, is not a big deal, right? Because to be frank with you, from the London Metropolitan University guide, the number of words is not specified. So no need to bother much about the number of words, Buddhika. But if you can, make it within that number of words, it will be easier for both of us, right? Is that clear, Buddhika?
Yeah, very clear. Thank you.
Okay, you are welcome. And yeah, Lakshmi also said that's clear to her. Okay, thank you, guys. Right. So basically, now your blog entry is now clear, I believe. So you can have multimedia version. The second part is comments, right? Remarks or responses made by the module members, including the instructor, on the other module members' blog. Now you know what is comments. I already show you. This is a requirement, right? Now I will go to the marks allocation. Then you will understand the importance. Right. So this is the marking we call rubrics, guys. This is the marking rubrics that we are going to use to assess your blocks. Now here, out of 100 marks, now just say 30% is a final version, but we used to allocate 100 marks, right? the 25% of the marks, right, come for your the allocated out of the 30%, 25% of the marks is allocated for the posting. You can see here identification of an HR issue. Now, as I told you, you take one issue or one concept. So for that, in other words, for the blog, right, what you write about, whether that is very common thing. If you write just basic common thing, is already people know something like that. So you can't get much marks for that, right? But if you can take something very new, that's what I always telling you, our learning partners. If you people want to get more good grades and all, so try to find something interesting that is not common in our part of the world, right? So you can make kind of new things to other people. You can make other people and you also can learn something new, right? So the 25 marks goes to the contents of the blog, right? Now, the second 25 marks, you can see here, evidence of traction shown in the readers of the blog and the interest shown in the debate. So simply, what they say is, now you have a blog, then people should comment. So if you write something very interesting, then definitely people will comment on that. Right? People will involve in the argument. So simply the 25 marks goes to your posting. Another 25 marks goes to the number of comments that you receive for your blog. I repeat again, 25 marks goes to your 25 with the weighting, the 25% weightage goes to your posting. Another 25% goes to the comments, the number of comments and the interesting comments that you receive. Another 20 mark goes to the comments that you give to other people. Right? Another 25 marks goes to the professional presentation, whether you followed academic writing properly, something like that. So guys, 25% goes to the concept of that you are taking. Another 25 marks goes to the good presentation. So 50 marks depends on your hand for your blog, right? Another 25% goes to the comments you attract. So simply, if you write a very interesting one, definitely other people will comment. So you have to have a mechanism to get good comments from your colleagues. You can't give this particular blog to the outside of this particular community. This is only among this group. Right? So simply, guys, whatever you write, the other people should be able to comment. Right? You should have some interesting thing. Then another 25 marks goes to the comment that you give to other people. So simply, this is a win-win situation. Right? In other words, this 25 marks that you give comments to other people, right? Actually, you also earn 25%. At the same time, you are helping your colleagues to earn for their 25%. So simply, what in ESOP, the mechanism that we follow is they create a WhatsApp group. I'm not sure whether already we have created that WhatsApp group among you. So normally what we do is whenever you write posting, you share that link in the WhatsApp group so that your colleagues, right? Your colleagues go to that blog, then they comment on that, right? So that comment also, if you say good posting, very good article, something like that, that is not a comment that we expect. You have to have kind of, what we call kind of engagement. You read that article, just say, for example, and just say again, I'll take the same example. Someone has taken e-recruitment, then they have discussed the applicability of e-recruitment in Sri Lankan context, right? Some of you might be agree with that particular argument. Then if you are agree, then you can say that why you agree with that, right? Then sometimes you find that whatever the thing that they have explained, you can add something more to that particular explanation. So you can do that, right? At the same time, some of you might be thinking differently. You might think that you can't agree with the writer, right? Then you can, politely or in a good manner, right? Don't make it a fighting the war zone. Make it a kind of environment where you can express your disagreement. This is very common, guys, in the academic world. The disagreement is very common. Even your corporate world, that is very common. So you put that disagreement in a polite way with the logical manner and academical support, right? So that's how we have to involve in that discussion. So it is actually a win-win situation where while you are commenting on other people's blog, you earn 25 marks. At the same time, you help your colleagues to earn another 25 marks. So simply that's how this particular blog assessment works, guys. Then let me just finish that one. Then we can have a question. Okay. So simply that is the experience. This one, and you can understand that one once they share this document with you. Do you have any question, guys, regarding this assignment? Is that clear to you all? Okay. Since you people are silent, I believe that.
Sir.
Yeah.
Basically, what I understand is the blog is something like the smaller version of a assessment. I mean, like in a report.
Yeah, if you want, you can say like that. Yeah, but yeah.
So we have to put the citations and where we have taken this idea and things like that. So
yes, yes.
We are taking our own subject, but we have to put the citation and everything same like assignments.
Yes, you are correct, Bandar Naik. I think Bandar Naik, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, this is now, guys. You have to understand. Sometimes, most of the time, at the beginning of our academic life, when we say that we need to have citations, sometimes we believe that each and every sentence should have a citation. No, don't think like that. Actually, what we do is we have to have our own argument or our own idea. Right now, just say, for example, again, I take the same example, electronic recruitment. So you might have your own idea. Now, just say if you want to explain about electronic, that's why I told you, electronic recruitment, you might have your own idea, but because we are not that academically, we don't have that authority to define something new, right? So what we do is we try to get what is electronic recruitment from another source. So you can have a citation. Then, as I told you, you explain the concept through your own words. Now, just say, for example, when it comes to reflection, for example, you want to say that in Sri Lankan context, whether it's going to work or not. So that is your own idea. Whenever you write your own idea, you don't need to have any citation, right? For your blog, no need to have 10 or 15 citations. For me, I believe that if you have around 5 to 6 citations, that's enough, right? For each and every block. So you just refer to some, because sometimes I have seen that our misunderstanding actually, academic writing mean and each and every sentence should have some citation. No need like that. You put forward your argument, then try to find someone who supports your argument from the literature, then bring that citation, right? So is that clear? Did I answer your question, Bandar Naik? I don't know what's your...
Yes, sir. I'm Sanjay Bandar Naik. Thank you, sir.
Sanjay. I can see another question here. Haris, is there an impact onto the marks if someone quotes negative comment? I mean, if they criticize, will it be considered weak or no? No, no, no. Okay, okay. Actually, you don't bother, guys. Yeah, I think this question, I mean, if they criticize, will it be considered weak or wrong the blog content? Okay. I think, let's say, for example, you write something, then someone give negative comments, right? So you are worried whether that negative comments will bring your marks down, the person who write the posting, right? No, guys, we don't worry about that, right? Because we have the academic freedom, right? During our discussions also, right now, we are supposed to meet around 6 times, right, during this module. Then even right, whenever we discuss these topics, I have my own views. I know that most of the time you people might have a different view. That is very normal, right? So don't worry about giving negative comments. Also not a big deal. Just say, for example, some of these classmates, right, might be your own friend. So you see that, okay, if I give negative comments, then it will reduce your friend marks. No, don't think like that. It is open. But actually, what we need is a kind of constructive comments. That's the important thing, right? I hope that I answered your question, Haris. Then I have another question from Sandaruwan. Doctor, we have to cover minimum 10 topics in the blog. Yeah, actually, Sandaruwan, the expectation is minimum 10 posting. So, so each posting might have a different topic. Even it can be inside the motivation, right? But you are taking different topics. So 10 different topics. Yeah. I think I hope I answer your questions under one. So you have to have 10 minimum 10 different topics, right? Okay. Any other question, guys? So since other people are silent, I believe they able to understand, or they understand nothing. So no question at all. Normally, whenever people are silent, 2 reasons, guys. If they are clear, then they don't need to ask question, or they don't understand anything. Then also there is no question, right? Like our parliament. Most of the time, our parliament is very silent whenever some big topics are discussed, because most of the people can't understand those things, right? Okay. So I believe that we are not like our parliament team. We are a very well-educated team. So I hope that we understand. Okay, guys, the second assignment for the time being, I'm not going to discuss at this point, because as I told you, that is a different one where we have to write an essay on a given topic, right? Those topics are not yet approved by the university, as earlier I told you. So these are the topics, for example, right? These are the topics waiting for the approval. So you can choose one of these topics and write an essay for 4,000 words, right? So since the topics are not finalized yet, and I don't want to bombard with everything at one moment. So now we will focus on our blogs first. Then once we are quite familiar with our blog, then I will explain the second assignment. Otherwise, it will confuse you all, right? I can see one question again. This is from Hassan. I am adding a point to delete Chandra's question. How should we address the topic? Under the same article or multiple articles? I think, Hassan, your question, what you are asking is whether you I'm not clear about your question, Hassan. But
Hello, good morning,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
morning,
I
Hassan.
think Sandarwan mentioned that, we need to cover like 10 topics under the block, so that each topic should be separate article, so we can make it like combine also.
It should be separate. That's why it should be a different posting, Hassan. Then only, yeah, we have to have different topics and a different posting. Right? It's not one long article.
Yeah. So each topic. So do we have any like do we need to cover like 350 words for? Sorry, we need to cover 300 words for each topic, or it's depend on the
No.
situation?
Each topic we are expecting kind of around 350 words.
Okay.
I repeat again, Hassan, this is not a kind of a rule given by the university. There's no rule like that, because because you people, right? As I told you, now you understand the nature of the assignment. You people also have to read other people's blog, and you have to give your comments. Then only you can earn your marks. So if you write 1,000 word or 2,000 word blog, then it is become a burden for all of us, right? That's why I just ask you to. This is just our own kind of suggestions, right? So no need to be that serious about the word count, but try to be in that area.
Okay,
right?
perfect. Thanks, sir.
Okay, then I can see another question here from Amila Sampath. Topics, how we selecting? Is it given from user, and we can see some example. Okay, each topic is 350 words. So what I understand from Amila's question, where he is asking whether we give topics for the blog. For the blog, Amila, we are not giving topics. For the essay, the second assignment, yes, we are giving you options. You have to choose one of those 5 topics. But for this one, you can have your own topic, right? You can choose your own. Then the second part of your question is, can we see some examples? This one, guys, normally I don't recommend this one, because the problem is we don't find right now. Because this is very open and for your creativity. If we give any examples, right, most of the time it will become as a guide. People used to follow the same structure and all. So personally, I don't like to share with you any example, but still, again, I don't maintain any records of your assignments, because you people are submitting this assignment to the ease of the system, right? They have a LMS system where you can upload. So I don't have any record with me. You can communicate with the ESOP whether they. I'm not sure about their policies. If they like to share, then that's okay. You can talk to them. But personally, guys, I don't like to give you a kind of example, because most of the time that will become a kind of a guide. Everyone finally we will have the same kind of blog. But if we, for me, what I feel is that if we let you to design your own way, then I think we can have a kind of multiple nature of blogs, right? Then the Sampath question. Each topic 350 words. Yes, Sampath, that is our suggestion. That is not a rule. I hope I answered Amila Sampath questions. Yeah, he says thanks. So that's mean I answered, right? Then I have another question from Varan. Do we have to choose our own topics for the blog, or do the institution provide them? Same question, Varan, already answered. You can choose your own topic. Yes, good question here. Should topics related to HRM, the question coming from Banda, right? Should topics related to HR and sir? Definitely. You can't write politics here. You can't write leadership here. You can't write anything related to some other things. It should be HR and related. Good, actually good question. Sometimes we find some blogs, no relation to the human resource management, right? So it should be HR and related. Thanks for your question, Bandar. Lakshmi Bandar, okay, that's Lakshmi, okay. Then there's another question from Anis. This one. Okay. This is from Arshad. Doctor, it has to be individual or group? No, this is individual. Both two assignments, the blog and the essay is individual, no group. Okay, guys, I hope we have asked enough questions now. Thank you all for your active participation. Now it is almost 10 o'clock. Do you need a break now? Just say around 15 to 20 minutes. Shall we take a break?
I think that's better, Doctor.
Okay. Then we will meet around 10:15.
Thank you, Doctor.
Right? Okay, guys.
Thank you, Doctor.
කරන්නේ කිරිබත් හැදුවා මම උදේ කිරිබත් හැදුවා ඈ බං කිරිබත් මේ සයිල් ලැප් එකට මේ මවුස් එකක් තියෙනවද නෑ නේ මොකද අවුලක් නෑනේ What in the call like can I? Hello? Morning. Hello? Yeah. Thank you. Nice to meet you. මම මචං කල් නිකම්ද මේ දැන් ඉන්නේ මචං ඉන්දුනීසියා වල. Yeah, good. Yeah. කොහෙද work කරන්නේ? ඔයා කොහෙද work කරන්නේ? I am in the garment trade. No, garment apparel manufacturing. Yeah, garment manufacturing. Long time, I already started in the 2000, already 21 years. Long journey, yeah. No, local can make a roaming number. WhatsApp the Lanka number. Mama isella Ethiopia ID. Mama isella Ethiopia ID. Ethiopia is me again. Oh. Oh, in Bangladesh in join line අපේ මේ මාත් එක්ක මිටු දෙන්නෙක් විතර ඉන්නවා එක්කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා කාම්බෝජියා වියට්නාම් අනිත් එක්කන බංග්ලාදේශ ගාමන් ට්‍රේඩ් නෝ තමයි අපරාධ manufacturing time එක දැන් මෙහි වෙලාව 11:30 1.5 hour different in the compared to Sri Lanka ඉන්න බෑ ඉතින් මොනා කරන්නද අවුලක් නෑ දැන් කොහොම මේක මේ ඇත්තටම අපිට මම එහෙම ක්වෙස්චන් දානවා හරි අමාරුයි මේක තාම අපිට එච්චර ලොකු අයිඩියා එකක් නැහැ නේ මේ එන්න ලොන් ටර්ම් පස්සේනේ මේ සේම් ඔයා ඒ කියන්නේ ඔක්කොම එකයි ඔය වගේම තමයි දැන් මේක දැන් මේ මෙයාලා මේ එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන විදිහට එන ඩවුට් නිකන් පොඩි බයක් ඇති වෙනවා මේක කරන්න පුළුවන් නේද කියලා ඔව් බලමු නෑ ටීම් එකේ ඉන්නවනේ කොහොමද මේ අපි ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කරන්න බෑ මේක කට්ටිය එකතුලා බලමු ඉතින් නේද ටීම් එක ඒගොල්ලෝ හදනවා කියලා කිව්වනේ ඕ ඒක තමයි එහෙම මොකක් හරි මේ ඉතියක් ඉතින් බලන්න නැත්තම් මොකද මේ අපිට කියන්නේ ඉන්ඩිවිජුවල් ෆේස් කරන්න අමාරුයි මේක මුල ලොකු අයිඩියා එකක් නැහැ නේ එළියේ ඉන්නේ කතා කර කරන්නේ තමයි ඉතින් අනිත් එක දන්නවනේ ඉතින් ගාමන් ට්‍රේඩ් එක කියන්නේ මාර ප්‍රෙෂර් එකක් නේ දුන්නේ ඕ ඒකනේ ඔය ඉතින් මේ බිස්නස් නැහැ නේද බිස්නස් එක මිනිස්සු දන්නේ නැහැ නේද ඕ
Amila, your mic is on.
Mr. Amila?
Hi guys. I back to my sheet. What about you all?
Yeah, we are here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir, we
Thank you.
can. We are here.
Sir,
Can
we are here.
Okay, thank you guys. So there's another question from Amila Sampath. Sir, kindly clear. We have to go through first select topic. Okay, I think Amila is trying to put, the structure of the posting. So he says the first select the topic. Second, explain the basic concept. Third, how it's happening. Fourth, benefit. Fifth, challenges. Right, Amila, actually, you have put it in a good shape, but simply, Amila, explain the topic, okay. Second, explain the basic concept, okay. Third, how is happening. How is happening, actually, I just said that how is happening. How it's practically happening. Sometimes, just say, as I told you, if you take some new concept, sometimes we don't find that happens in our country. So if you can, just to make sure that to make sure other people understand it, so you can explain how it is happening in other part of the world, right? If it's not happening in Sri Lanka, or it is not common in Sri Lanka, right? Then the benefit and the challenges. When you say the benefit and challenges, it can be in common, right? Now just say whatever. Just say, for example, electronic recruitment can have a lot of benefits, right? At the same time, there might be a lot of challenges in common. But actually, I said that reflective part. Right now, this is the thing that you have put it here. The 5 areas. I select the topic, explain the basic concept. Third, how it is happening. Fourth, benefit and the challenges. Now, if you look at these 5 areas, you can get it from some other source, right? Without your own reflection. By reading, you can find these things. But my suggestion is, now you understand the concept and everything, then try to put it into practice in your own context, right? Sri Lankan context, or your industry, or your company. Then that is the place where you can reflect about that particular concept into practice in your own context. Now, just say, for example, there might be a lot of people, you have a lot of international experience. Just say, for example, as I told you, I worked for a university in Malaysia for around 12 years. So I have a lot of experiences in Malaysian university and the same thing in Malaysian context, especially in the digital transformation area, because that is my specialization. But I can reflect, right? Now, just say, for example, the e-learning, that what we are doing. This is not e-learning actually, but you know that the platform that we are meeting, right? But e-learning concept is a bit different concept. But I understand how it works in Malaysia, and what are the challenges and the opportunities that we face in our own context, right? So like that, we should be able to reflect on our own context. So that is the part where your ideas come out. Otherwise, Amila, whatever you have mentioned here, everything can be get from another source. So what I want is that some contribution or some reflection from your side also. That is the place where the other people can, start to start a dialogue. If you just report whatever exists already in the literature, there's nothing to discuss. Neither there should be some place or something where you can have a kind of a discussion. So that's what I said, that it's better you include reflection, right? Is that clear, Amila? Amila Sampath, I hope it's clear. Yeah, okay. So guys, I hope that we people are here. Now we took, just to have a kind of understanding about our modules, I think we took around 1.5 hours. Now we will just move to the other part. Before that, now as I told you, the subject is highly related with human resource management. In other words, simply, human resource management and organizational behavior. So I would like to know whether you people involved in HR, right? Since we are around 68 people in this forum, it is very difficult to listen to you all. So I just thought of having a small kind of a poll. We say like this, right? Let me. What do you see on your screen, guys, at the moment?
We can see Guide Hall School of Business and Law, one Word file.
Okay.
No, there's a link, sir.
No, there's a link you have sent.
Yeah. Just now I sent you that link. I hope that link would work. Or what you can do is I will share the screen. Right. Yes, you people started to answer. Yes, voting, guys. Just go to that link, then you can vote. Someone's microphone is on. Please mute that one.
How can I do that? Computer tomorrow slow. කරන්න මේක කරන්න දෙන්න අපේ උන් බ්ලොක් කරලා තියෙන්නේ.
Right. I can hear someone queue that කවුරු queue මේක කරන්න බෑ කියලා. Don't worry guys. මේ computer එක කරන්න බැරි නම් just take your smartphone. Just type this one menti.com. Then it will ask for a code. Then enter this code. Then you will be able to respond. You don't need to use your own whatever the device. You can do this. Just go to menti.com. Then it will ask for this code. Enter this code. Then you should be able to respond. Right. So guys, I believe that you people can see your results on the screen. So we have around 50 people responded out of 68. We assume that it's okay for voting purpose. Now you can see, guys, most of you believe that, right? I should say, yeah, around 20 people believe that you people are not involved in HRA, right? At the same time, 22 of you believe that you are involved in HRA, right? Still, we get no responses, right? Because the reason is why I am having this polling. I just want to make sure that we should have a kind of connection with our subject, right? Even though you people, I don't know actually what is the purpose of attending this program, whether to get that MBA or just focusing on the assignments and get the marks and just go through the exam, something like that. But for me, what I understand, for me, I feel that as an academician, if I can make you people related, whatever the topics that we discuss in this particular module to your own profession, then it will be quite, important, quite useful for you and me, right? Then you also feel kind of, this particular module is related to your own field. That's why I asked this question. So far,
Microsoft Team එක download කරන්න. ඔයාගෙන අනිත් එක. සල්ලි ඕනේ මේක මම උලන්න. මේකේ සල්ලි මන්දි වගේ. පාත් ගෙන්නන්නකො මම අම්මගේ.
මේ කාගේ හරි මයික්‍රොෆෝන් එක මියුට් කරගන්න. Right. So guys, you can see here around 59 people responded. So most of you people believe that you are not related, you are not involved with HRM. Okay, we will see. We will really, we don't know whether you are telling the truth or whether you people, not, I should say that, whether you understand or not. So shall we go to the next question? We have another question. Right, let me just go to that question. The same link you can go to this one. That's other question. Can you please respond to this question? The same link, I believe you can go, or just go to this menti.com and enter this number. Then you should be able to. Right. So you have already started to respond.
Sir, can you share the number for the recent question? The code number.
Okay. Is it on the screen? Okay. Let me.
Please share the link, sir. Please share the link.
Okay. Let me share the link. I believe the same link, but anyway, I share it again. Right. Already share.
Excuse me, sir. So I want to verify. Earlier, you have asked the questions that you want to know via different areas of people coming to this MBA program. So what we answers the related to not to the program. Just we have to introduce ourselves and which field we are going to carrying on. That is the thing we understand and answer the question. Not only the subject. If we want to think about the subject, thus we know we are also human resource management, we have a participation, but we catch the point is that means we are different people, different sector, they are working. That's what we answer the question on that way.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Actually, sometimes some of us, right? some of us, we have a kind of misunderstanding. Now, just say, for example, I am a finance manager. Or sometimes I feel that I am the operations manager, or I am the branch manager, right? Something like that. So we don't feel that human resource management is not for us. We just take human resource management just for the sake of doing this particular course, right? But actually the purpose, right? Purpose of this particular exercise is to just to make sure that we feel that what we are trying to do in this particular module is a part and parcel of our corporate life, right? So that is the reason for this one. Now, if you look at our first question, I hope you can see here. Right. I hope you can see the results here on the screen. Now, most of us might be, I couldn't get your name. Someone said that they misunderstood the question. Actually, that's why I just put this question: do you enroll in human resource management? Most of the time, we believe that I am not working in the human resource department, so I am not. I don't need that knowledge about human resource management. But actually, what happened is most of us are team leaders, right? Most of us are, have some team under our supervision. That means already we are in a human resource management, right? So we are managing those people. Nowadays, most of the modern companies, especially the big corporate companies, they say, for example, if you take the banking sector, right? There are a lot of branches around the country. If you go to those branches, you don't find any human resource manager, a position called human resource manager. That human resource manager is actually in the head office, and they are team also in the head office, right? So, but the branch manager, he has to do that part also, right? So that is the thing, right? So most of the time, guys, now here around 9 people, you have answered that there is no one under your supervision. So I believe that you might be very junior to the industry, or just entered to the industry, or sometimes you might be in a unique sector, right? So that's why 9 of you believe that. But most of us, including myself, right, there are people who are working under our supervision, right? So actually, guys, being corporate people, right? We have dual role here. One is we are subordinate to some superiors, right? Where we experience that we are being managed by some other people. At the same time, we also actively manage some other people, right? So most of the now the human resource management is better to understand how we are being managed. At the same time, how we can manage our subordinates better, right? So this is just for our understanding, guys. So please make sure. Now I hope that majority of us, I believe that you can relate to your own career now. This particular module, so you can bring your own experience, and whenever we discuss examples or in concepts, then we better bring your, even if you can bring your experience to the forum, much better for our discussion. If you can't do that, at least you can relate, right? Whenever we discuss something, if you can relate to your own context, and if you can reflect, then it would be much better for your understanding. At the same time, if you can share those things with us, then we also can learn from your own reflection, right? So that is the purpose of this particular exercise. Then, guys, still I'm just doing a kind of background of this for our discussion. I know that I would like to know about you all, but it will take again a lot of time about because if I know your industry and where you are coming from and even if your age and those kind of things, it would be much better for make me to relate the examples and all. Can you see another screen on your screen? I mean, padlet.com.
Yes, can do.
Okay. This one,
Yes, sir.
yeah, it take time for loading. Okay. Here, guys, actually what I did was, I will share the link again. This one is a different platform. I hope that some of you might be already familiar with this one. Just let me share first. So if you go to that, already I shared the link, guys. If you go to that link, you will end up here. Then you will see at your right bottom, there is a plus marks. If you click on this plus mark, then you can write, right? So just to have who we are, just let me just add one more thing here. In addition to because last time we had students from Sri Lankans, but living in different countries, right? Some people came from Qatar, Maldives, and Indonesia. So if you can add that also, then much better for our understanding, right? So just write your organization, write your name, please. Then where you work, then what is your position at the moment, then the number of years experience in whatever the field you are in, then whether you are living in Sri Lanka or whether you are living in abroad, right? Then it will be easy for us to relate our examples and develop our discussion. I believe that you people also not that much familiar with your colleagues. So this particular exercise will help you to understand about your colleagues as well. I should say that I just mentioned professor, so it is better I mention professor in commerce. Chaturanga elements of explain good. Overall mission. Okay, already we have a foreign customer. The husband is living in UAE. So we work for voice hotel product sales manager. Looking for okay, we have another friend from Vietnam, Eramda Kumar. He's living in Vietnam. have another friend from Madagascar. One city. Dr. Kali Industries. No. I saw someone from Madagascar. No. Shipping and logistics. Okay. Right. We have a colleague, Muhammad Haris, working in roaming. Hopefully moving all around the world. Is that so, Haris? At the moment, where are you, Haris? Haris. I saw another one. Someone is working in Dhaka, Bangladesh. There are two people in Bangladesh. Harshan, another Vietnam, right? There are two for Vietnam. Okay, Haris has mentioned in the chat room. He works in Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Australia, and China. We have a multinational person. So guys, please, whenever we discuss things, please bring out your different experience from different contexts. Definitely it would work, right? It would help all of us to learn new things. Right? We have a friend, Ethiopia, working in Ethiopia. I hope most of these companies are Sri Lankan companies, but they have their plant in different part of the world. Still people are typing, 10 plus people typing. So, I believe, guys, if you use that link, you can also get the same same screen on your own device, right? I believe like that. So you can keep this one for your record. Then you can have a kind of understanding about your colleagues. Some of you, I can see you have around 20 years of experience. I can see someone is there with 25 years of experience. Another one, 23 years experience. Sometimes you might be senior than me. Anyway, good. We have mass holdings. We used to have every bank we have people from mass holdings. This time I don't see, I can see some bankers also. Like Council of People's Bank, HSBC. So this is the blessing of COVID-19, guys. Last time it was we had these classes in a physical environment. So the people who are living around in Kandy only able to join this program. But now, because of this COVID-19, we are virtual, and you know, our people from wherever they are, they can join with us. This is very common nowadays in almost every academic institutions. Even in my university, Mr. Kalani, we have some master programs where we get Sri Lankan students, at the same time international students also online. So this is actually the COVID-19. I always don't look at the COVID-19 as a negative thing. Actually giving us some new opportunities. I believe still two of you are typing. I think the last one. There's some people typing. Just to know, Arshad, do we have Amana branch in Matale now?
Yes, Professor.
Yeah.
Yes, we have in Matale. We have
This one,
almost 32 branches, sir.
this one is Takafu, right? Not the bank.
It's Takafu into life.
Yes.
I'm looking after Matale, Katkosara, and Akurana, three as the area.
Okay. Okay, still people are typing. So if you can finish your typing faster, then we can move. I want to give everyone the opportunity. So guys, I hope that we understand, right, our combination in this class. It's very good combination. It's very normal in postgraduate program. And some of you can see some of they are, tech people, technical guys who are working for technical companies. Some other people are in different industries. Can be, I believe, some of them might be garment factories, something like that. Then some of you people are now you can see here software engineers, right? So Sri Lanka Telecom also there. So this is a good kind of NSB also there. HNB there. Almost every bank is here, right? And smart shirts. So I believe that is garment factory, Roshan Luxury. So guys, thank you so much for your contribution or your participation in this particular activity. Actually, this is just for our understanding who we are and who are the other people who are with us. So it's a mixture of different people with a different background, with different, someone has mentioned BCom, education background, Shahul Hamid, head teacher, vegan and school. So Asma, where did you get your BCom degree?
At Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, sir.
Okay. Because last time I was at University of Colombo, now I am working at the University of California. So sometimes, you might be my own student. That's why I just asked that.
Really, sir.
Yes, sir. Also, I would like to congratulate the, your recent promotion at Kalani University.
How do you know that?
One of your friend is, one of your student is my friend. So he mentioned to me.
Okay.
Rifnas from Kurunegala.
Fasad also spilled the beans. Huh? on its
Okay,
introduction. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much. Actually, yeah, I was officially announced last week that I have been promoted, but officially speaking, the effective date is last year, 2020 September. But anyhow, yeah. Thank you so much. You are actually, to be frank, guys. Today morning I felt something special because this is the first class that I'm conducting after getting the announcement that I have been promoted as a professor. So you people are my lucky students.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, to share my. We have a friend here. He says Tarak Sandarwan. He is joining with us from Jordan. Okay, thank you guys. No need to type here, guys. Thank you so much. I understand your congratulations. Okay, thank you so much for that. Who is the one that initially started this discussion? May I know your name? Is that
Mohammed Hassan.
Mohammed Hassan. Okay.
Yeah, because Rinas he mentioned to me from Kurunegala.
Okay, so you are from Wayamba University.
I'm not from Wayamba University, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So Rinas is actually he's one of our relatives also.
Ah, okay.
And we are coming from the same village, I should say. It's my neighbor. Rinas is graduated from the University of Wayamba and works in the customs department, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I saw one post from Razin Hassan also from Beruela. He shared in Facebook like a few weeks before.
Yes. Actually, Razin Hassan is the vice principal of Lahira College, Colombo now.
Exactly. Yeah.
He also actually one of my cousins.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your
You're
kind
welcome,
words. So guys, now I hope you people understand who are we, right? So we have different people with a different background and different experiences. And some of you actually, you have more than 20 years of experience. So please be active in the class and don't hesitate to share your views and your knowledge with us. To be frank, I like to involve in master programs, especially because I also can learn a lot, right? By learning, right? By being with you, I learn a lot. Then I share those experience with my other students, especially my university undergraduate students. So they also can get benefited from your own experience, right? So I can see people with more than 20 years experience, many people here with more than 20 years experience. So it is a very good sign. So I can guess, right? I can guess your age. You also, I hope that you can see me, so you can what do you call guess my age also. I'm still young, still not 50. So for me, 60 is the old age. So still I'm not 50. So still I feel young. So most of you people, I believe, are so young. Some of you people are small kids, right? With a few years experience. But we have a number of people with more than 10 or 15 years experience. You people have 20 plus experience, right? Very good. Okay,
So
guys.
That's why the government has addressed the 60 will be the latest stage to private sector staff to get the pension, the retirement, sir.
Retirement, yeah. Last time it was 55, yeah. Now it is 60. For university lecturers, guys, government knows that we are very young. I mean, the university lecturers never get old. That's why they have given us 65 years.
Normally our instruction level is starting with the 40s start of the life, always, because lot of obstacles comes to come. So from 40s start the life.
Yes, then only we really realize what is the nature of the life. Yes, yes, I understand. So the university lecturers, we never get older. So the government has decided our retirement age as 65 years, right? So, okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your involvement in this particular activity. I hope that you people also can keep a copy of this document, right, in your own device. Is that possible?
Cannot get it.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Can't you see what you see on our screen? Can't you see the same on your screen? I think it should be.
No, we can see it. We can see it. That detail, it will remain same on the link. It will remain for a while.
For a while means if I delete this one, then it will be if I clean this Padlet, then you will lose it. Otherwise, it will be there. So that's why I'm suggesting you, if you like to keep a kind of as a record of this document, so try to make a different way of whether it's a copy or something. Then you can have a kind of understanding, because you have to have a group presentation and all in future. So it will help you to have understanding your colleagues. So guys,
Mr. Rasi, we can download the data to the Excel.
Okay, just try, guys. So you want me to try, or you want to try yourself?
Actually, we can download the data to the Excel.
No, I will share it. I think we can download it as a PDF or Excel. If you want, I will share it in the group now, so everyone can keep the detail.
Yeah.
Just give me one.
That's fine.
I will.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. That's a great help.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Professor. Then can go for that.
Yeah, we couldn't hear. You say something, then.
Yeah.
I think it's Kavita. Kavita, you want to say something? It was
Yeah,
not
I
clear.
share the PDF file on the message. So if anyone want, they can download it.
Okay. Then you have, I think I just noticed that Fazal has created a WhatsApp group also. So if you want, you can share the PDF in the WhatsApp group as well. I just noticed that there is a group created, ESOP MBA batch number 23. Right? So if you want, you can put it there also. Okay, yes. This is the good thing, guys. Sometimes, that's what I told you. You people know better than us. I'm 100% sure. Right? Okay, guys. So thank you so much for your active participation. Now you understand that we have friends from different part of the world with a different experience, with different background. So please don't hesitate to share your experience and all. It will help us to learn something new. Okay. So with that kind of introduction, shall we go to the lesson? Still, we didn't start our lesson, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will start with our PowerPoint slide. Already, she also shared with you. Lasita also shared the slides with you. So simply, guys, okay. Before I go to the slide, if you go to your soft folder, you will find that there are two documents, right? One is just let me share this one. I believe you have that folder with you, right? The folder, even though the slide number 1 is missing. I believe that you people might have these two documents, right? The PDF document, number 1, people management. So please, that also related to our discussion. Or otherwise, I can show you whenever needed. Then the PowerPoint slide. So guys, I hope you can see a PowerPoint slide on your screen, Introduction to Human Resource Management. Can you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, answer.
Okay. So guys, normally whenever we start a lesson, we have these learning outcomes. Sometimes they call it as learning objectives. So basically, these are learning objectives or the learning outcomes. They explain, right? Both parties, the person who is doing this particular program, at the same time, the people who are attending that program, we have to have a clear mindset what we are trying to learn, right? Because one of the topic under this particular module is learning and development, right? So that's why I'm just explaining the purpose of this learning outcome. This is where we define our goals, right? What we are trying to understand. In other words, at the end of the discussion, we should be able to have a kind of a clear understanding on these particular things, right? Here, the learning outcome to have some context as to the development of HRM. Contrasting it with clear notion of personnel management, right? I hope you people might have heard about personnel management. Just say, for example, during my undergraduate time, I did my first degree at the University of Colombo in the 90s, right? So during our time, we had a subject called personnel management. We didn't have a subject called human resource management. The human resource management is relatively new to the Sri Lankan education system, right? It actually it started somewhere in the early stage of 2000. Before that, we had a subject called personnel management. Actually, this is the evolution, right? The human resource management evolution, how it was last time, and it has a different version now. So today, during this discussion, we will try to understand how it evolved to the and what is the role of human resource management in the modern world. Then, second point, you will have to have considered definition of people management and human resource management, right? So the people management is another concept, another version, especially is coming from the Japanese management style. So we will try to understand what is people management and the human resource management, right? Someone's microphone is on. If you are not talking, please mute that one. Then the third point, have a clear understanding of the role of human resource management function in contemporary organizations. Right? In today's modern world, what is the role of human resource management? That also we are trying to understand during this discussion. Then finally, to begin to unwrap the relationship between HRM and the strategy, mean the business strategy, right? If I ask a simple question, just say you people have, right, whatever the organization you are working, you people have a department called human resource management, or sometimes you might have a different name for that, but they are doing the human resource management role. If I ask a question, do you like that department, or do you see that department is quite supporting, or do you see that department is quite problematic? Anyone want to answer?
Not happy, sir. Actually, sir, human resource management, they run the process. I don't see. I have been in 2 companies. I don't see. They manage human resource. They just run the processes only. You know, recruiting and termination or those kind of stuff. Not the management stuff. Human resource management or development.
Thank you for your reflection.
People sees
Yes, sir.
human
Totally,
resource,
totally agree with the.
chief and police position, human resource management.
Okay. Anyone,
Yes,
someone
sir.
else?
See,
Yes.
we have very strong HR department where they are very supportive to employees. Also, they encourage on employee growth. So we have a one wonderful HR team in our organization.
Okay, good.
So I'm working for an international non-governmental organization. So here we have a different human resource system, even though the leaves and the policies applies to the same of Sri Lanka, but the management is total different. Like we are grievance handling and staff care, and we are a lot of composites coming into that scene which I never have seen in a local institution.
So you are happy, basically.
Quite yes, I'm happy.
Okay, good. Okay, guys. So now we able to understand that we have different experiences. So some of us, we have this because that's why I put that question, because I have heard many times that people are not that happy, right? Even if you ask my own experience, I also have kind of mixed response. I should say sometimes it depends on the people, the same institution. When the people change, the department become quite friendly or good. Sometimes the same place, same department, but based on the person or the people who are handling the function, it will become a kind of boring or problematic. Okay, so guys, simply I like to ask another question from you all. Why we need human resource management in an organization?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can I answer for this question?
Yeah, sure, can.
Yeah, for any organization, HRM is very important, because without HRM, none of the organization can be run for a long time. So especially when we are dealing with employees, we have to make sure that we are identifying each and every employee individually. Then only we can deal with them.
Okay. Thank you, Asma. This is Asma, right?
Yes, sir.
I can hear some noise. Is it coming from my side?
I think it's from
Yes, I think it's from you.
From your side.
Better check his microphone on Ethil Chamil, no? Silva, or his mic is on.
Yeah, someone else's mic is on.
Now okay, now okay. He muted now. Okay, problem is not from you.
Okay, thank you. If it is my problem, then no.
Sir, responding to your question, like human resource management is vital to understand the capacity of the of the staff and make them fit into the most relevant sector, as well as building the capacity of the people in order to achieve the organization goals. Apart from that, like where the people should maintain a discipline which is aligning to that particular organization, and to ensure the policies and the protocols of that organization is being followed, which this particular unit, that means the human resource management, will ensure that.
So this is the name Benjamin. Am
Yes,
I correct?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Benjamin, I like to highlight two things he highlighted. One is organizational goal, then organizational protocol. He mentioned a lot of things, but just something that I felt important for our discussion. Anyone else want to say anything? Okay, that's otherwise it takes a lot of our time. Okay, guys. So simply now based on our Benjamin's answer, he mentioned to achieve the organizational goal. So that is one of the reasons why we need HRM. Then we make sure that the other people follow the protocols of that particular organization. So actually, I like to develop argument, right? Why we need HRM. Basically, guys, now most of us, right, all of us, I believe that we are working for someone else, right? So now just say, for example, why I am here today. As a lecturer, why I am here today. Why I am meeting you. Anyone can guess? You can be frank, guys. I don't get angry. You can say, because of additional money. I agree.
Because the ESOFT has been hired you to achieve their mission and goal.
Yes. So now here there are two things, guys. ESOFT has their own vision. Just say, for example, yeah.
And the sharing knowledge. That means, yeah, that's a sharing knowledge.
I am here to share my knowledge. Okay, good. This is what Mansoor, Fahim believe that I am here to share knowledge. Okay, so guys, this is someone has, I think, in the chat room also someone has put something. No. Yes, there is something in the chat room, I believe. My personally lecture is the study partner. Okay, this is for the previous question. Okay, good. Since we have gone through that one, I will give this focus here, guys. So, guys, simply now each of us, we have our own goals, right? And I'll just say, for example, now you people mentioned that I am here because ESOP hired. It's true, ESOP hired me. But I'm not just coming here because ESOP asked me to do this lecture. I have a motivation. One is, to be frank, no need to hide. I get some additional income because this is my holiday, Sunday, right? Then, as Fahim correctly mentioned, I like to have postgraduate programs. I like to enroll in postgraduate programs, especially now. Just say, for example, we also at the university level, we also have a lot of postgraduate program, master in PhD level programs and all. Yeah, I have the opportunity to enroll on those programs also. Then I involved with some private institutions like ESOP, APIT and all. The good thing is that I enjoy, right? The people who are coming to the university, they are, if you look at the undergraduate students, they have a different nature. Then postgraduate students, most of the time, the people who are coming to the university system for the postgraduate program, they are also with academic background, like they have some degrees and all. But when I come here, like this ESOP panel, I find people like you people with a different experience, nice people with a different experience, different background, and I learn a lot. I have seen in my class, especially in the Candy branch, I have seen some students. They are medical doctors, right? Even we had the consultant. If you want to know the name, Amila, Dr. Amila, right? I forgot his surname. He's actually a plastic surgeon at Candy Hospital. Dr. Amila also with us last time. Then I have met some army commanders, right? There was a commander with us, not commander, I should say, colonel, army colonel also with us last time. Then I have met some air hostess in other branch, like the Kampa branch. Last time I met some air hostess, something like that. So I meet people from a different background and different experience. So actually that also one of the reasons why I come to this particular program. But here the thing is what I want to highlight here, as an organization, just for example, ESOP, right? The ESOP, I don't know what is the real purpose of running this program. We just assume that their purpose is to educate or to give opportunity to enhance the knowledge of Sri Lankans. Like, for example, if that is their vision, or that might be their what do you call vision or the objective, then they are working for that. But we people are here for different purpose. Now, in my case, I am here to earn some money. at the same time to meet some good people, right? So that is my motive to come to this. So each and every of us, right, whatever the company that we are working for, each of us have a different purpose of working for that particular organization. But organization have a different purpose, right? So now we have to have a connection. We have to connect the individual goals to the organizational goals. Then only we can make sure that organization achieve their goals. So last time there was a time where the human were considered as another factors of production. I hope you might be aware the concept of factors of production, right? We call the land, I forgot. Factors of production, guys, anyone can help me?
Skills?
No, skill is not considered as, what is that? Just let me check. Traditionally speaking,
factors, right?
Yeah, factors of production. I forgot. Suddenly sometimes happens because of my age might be, yeah. Right.
Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship.
Yes, land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. These are the factors of production. Right? Traditionally speaking, even if you have taken economics in your A levels and all, so these are the basic factors of production. Right? So the labor is also considered as a factors of production. So last time the labor was, they had enough laborers. Then the opportunities are very less. So they able to use the laborers to increase the production. We call the productivity. So that is the purpose, right? So last time the managing human or managing people or managing labor was just like managing a machine, managing the money, right? Something like that. But later, in the modern days, there are different things, guys, we have to consider.